Hi, this is James Kandasamy with Jeremy Roll, one of our guests in our podcast, which is one of the most popular podcast episode that I have. So I want to ask a few quick questions to Jeremy. Jeremy, you want to say hi?
Yes, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Great to meet you in person.
Great to meet you too. So quickly, what are the top 3 things that any passive investor should look out right now in this hot market cycle whenever they are evaluating a deal?
Yes, so number one I would say is pricing. That is absolutely critical. Make sure you're not overpaying for whatever you're investing in. You're going to want to assess that different and separately from the sponsor, and just make sure you agree with the pricing, and keep in mind that we're probably at or near the end of a cycle, so pricing is very, very high right now. So that's number one for sure. Number two is the sponsor themselves. Who are you making a bet on? And that's always critical. It's probably even more important than the property itself, in that you're going to give your money in exchange for, you're going to give them control in exchange for being passive and being able to diversify across a lot of opportunities. So you're going to want to make sure that you really want to make a bet on that specific sponsor and do as much research as you can. And number 3 would be the actual deal itself, which I definitely don't want to forget that. That's very important. You're going to want to assess everything about the deal. Do you agree with the business plan? Do you agree with the risk profile? Does it match for you? Do you agree with all the assumptions? Take a look at all the financials and make sure you agree with everything that's projected, and that you agree that it's going to be sustainable for a good number of years, depending on how long that opportunity is meant to go on for.
Yeah, I think it's one very key thing that we talked before this is on top of the numbers, the assumptions behind that numbers is very important, right? Because you can assume a lot of things and make the numbers look good.
The numbers can look any way you want them to as far as the sponsor goes. That's why you got to dig in and look at the assumptions and understand how those numbers were built, and do you agree with the assumptions that were made to get to those numbers. That's absolutely critical.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Jeremy. I think that's it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You want to quickly let them know if they want to reach you?
Oh, absolutely. That'd be great, yeah. So if anybody wants to contact me, I'm happy to help any way that I can. My email is jroll@rollinvestments.com, which is JROLL @rollinvestments, ROLL investments with an S.com. So jroll@rollinvestments.com. If you're a new passive investor or experienced, want to network, if there's any other way I can help, just feel free to reach out to me. It's not a problem.
Okay, and I'm James Kandasamy. If you guys want to reach out to me, James at Achieve Investment Group, and my website is achieveinvestmentgroup.com. Thank you. Bye.